All right, give it to me. Hit it hard. Really hard. Harder yet. Can you flex? Give me one hand straight up and out. And the other way. The other one. You have to open your hand. Okay. Hit your other bicep harder. Hit it harder.
Stupid.
Harder. There you go. That's actually not half bad. Hold still for a second. All right.
Oh, goodness.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Now.
Okay, so it's February 5th, 2024. And I was in the office getting a mass email made up to send out to our previous customers because we have inventory we need to move. So they've been there long enough and they need to be gone. So, for material costs plus shipping only. So
Component cost.
Right, component costs.
The actual component cost.
Right, no wholesale, no retail, just the actual component cost plus shipping, and that's it. And so, right, and then I thought, well, what are the prices now of guns? So here we have the gun that Scott is currently building, and this is...
It's going to be a 6XC.
Right, 6XC. And so I'm going to go through the component cost for this gun
The actual component cost.
Right.
In other words, what it took, what's the actual number to the door.
Right, absolutely.
Okay.
And, okay, I know we did one of these, before, but that was quite a while ago, and,
things have gone up significantly. So. There was times whenever I was buying barrels for $200. Go ahead.
Okay, all right, so here we're going to start off. First of all, we have a BAT VR, single shot.
Solid bottom, single shot.
Yep. Okay, this BAT VR, which is beautiful, is $1,665.
Okay, so get that on your board. What is it again?
It's a
$1,665.
Right.
So
okay.
BAT.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, the next we have is this Macmillan stock.
And that is MBR.
Yes,
Thule MBR.
MBR,
correct?
yes.
And by the way, the customer, that would not be my favorite custom color for a bench gun, but that's what the customer wanted, so that's what the customer got.
And it's beautiful. It's beautiful stock. This stock is $821.
What is it again? $821.
$821.
All right, put that on your board.
That's what we pay.
Again, I remember buying stocks for what, $400?
Yes.
I mean, maybe even less than 400. Maybe some of them were only like $375. I mean, they've easily doubled. And we have a stock here right now that's for an F-class gun. Wasn't that stock over $1,000?
Yeah, I think it was closer to $1,200.
$1,200 for a hunk of fiberglass, people.
Yeah, crazy. Okay, next we have triggers. Now, this gun is actually going to have a trigger tech, but I do not have those here yet. They're ordered, but I'm waiting for them. So we have a Huber trigger, which is a trigger we use a lot of. Huber triggers cost $436.
Say it again.
$436.
Okay, get it on your board. Hold it up so we can see.
All right. Okay.
436. Wow.
Yeah.
Same deal. I remember buying triggers for way under 200.
Yeah.
Joules.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so next we have our Brux barrel. This is a heavy barrel. So this is a 1 in 8. Now this is inch 325.
Inch 325 at the breech.
And then inch
1 inch at the muzzle.
And it's 31-inch blank.
Right, so essentially that's an oversized blank.
Right.
Because generally, anytime you buy oversized barrels, they charge you more. And sometimes it's significantly more, especially for more length.
Right.
But length and diameter adds to the price of the barrel. Okay, so what is that?
The cost of this barrel was $390.
$390.
$390.
And actually, that's fairly reasonable because some of our Bartlein barrels, haven't they been up like $600?
Yeah, they're $600.
$600. And that's not fluted, is it? Or was that fluted? I think that might have been fluted.
Yeah,
right.
I'd have to
but
look.
$600.
Yeah.
Now I realize that the carbon barrels, some of them are like up in the $800-900 range.
Okay.
All right, what's next?
Okay, so we have a bat steel trigger guard,
Here, let's look at that.
and it's got a 1032 in the front with a brass escutcheon or a. That's right.
Yeah, it's a brass insert.
Right, and then that's a 1/4 screw.
And them are bat screws.
Right, they come from
Bat-made
bat.
screws, and same deal. Even screws aren't cheap.
No.
So what is that whole assembly right there?
This is $71.
$71. Add that
Right.
to your that to your board.
Trigger guard. Okay.
Okay.
And then that comes to, we have this. This is a
Stainless steel.
right custom stainless steel made escutcheon.
And that, show them what that's for.
Scott makes
That
these.
is for the hole
Right.
that goes in the front of that.
Right.
That's for the front receiver bolt hole.
Right.
Now, I haven't decided. I may add a third one. In other words, 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, counting that 1032, there may actually be 4, but only 3 of them do work. I haven't decided that yet. But so anyways, what do we have in that?
55.
Okay, put that on your
$55.
board.
I'm just going to put ET for escutcheon.
Okay.
Okay, so 55.
Now, is that it for the parts?
Let's see. Yes, yes. And
Okay,
then
so what is the total just on the hard parts?
just on the hard parts? Okay, we have.
Write this bigger so we can see it.
Okay. I cheated and did the math before.
Okay.
Oh no, I didn't add the Duracoat.
Oh, well, but that's okay. So that's for the bottle of Duracoat.
Right.
All right, well,
All right.
so smear that back out. All right, so what's the
All
Duracoat?
right. Duracoat, for a bottle of Duracoat, 1 bottle of Duracoat costs.
Small bottle.
Small bottle.
Right.
We pay $43.
Okay, put that on there. We should have set that out here. All right, so now is that the total?
Now I have a total.
Okay, so what do we got? Write it bigger so we can see it.
Okay.
Well, that's real nice.
I know, I didn't. Should just let me have it. 34.
Now hold that up so I can see it square. Okay, so just the total on the parts is $34.81, just the raw parts, right?
Right.
And that's the actual cost. Again, no retail, no wholesale, no nothing. Just what it costs, the actual cost. So that includes shipping and everything to get them here to the door, right?
Yes.
So it's in other words, it's the actual cost.
Right, that's right.
All right, now what else goes into this?
Okay. Now besides those, okay, we have, let's see, bedding compound.
Okay.
So we charge for bedding compound. We use.
And the only reason
Generally.
you're showing that is because we couldn't figure out, we buy it in bigger containers.
Right.
But we had to figure out about that's enough to do 1 or 2 guns. So,
Right.
and how much?
Now I figure it costs $27.
Okay, so put that over on another column on your board.
Okay.
Just put bed, yeah.
Okay.
And by the way, I use many different kinds of bedding compounds for different jobs at different times. So obviously, Some of it is more expensive than others.
Right.
Some of the DevCon is quite expensive. Just a dang little can of it's like $100. And the Marine Text is more expensive too. So we actually picked the least expensive of the bedding compounds.
Right.
So what else you got?
Okay, now we have, Scott makes custom war guides
Right.
with every gun, and we charge $35 for these.
Right. That's what we charge. What's a rod of it cost, do you know?
A rod costs about, I think about $20 a rod.
$20 for the raw material. But then I have almost an hour in every one machining them, right?
At least.
Okay, so, all right, what else?
Okay, and then we have to get them laser engraved.
The what?
Laser engraving.
Oh yeah, right. That's one of the few things that goes out. And when I say it goes out, it does not go out without me. I go with it when it gets done.
Right.
So,
right.
and how much is that?
$35.
All right, get that on there.
Okay. So let's see.
There's actually quite a lot of work that goes into that engraving. The setting up part of it and getting it all laid out the way I want it and stuff. So, I mean, that's really a steal because I guarantee you I have at least probably 2
I was
hours
gonna say
in that.
2 hours.
Plus what we have to pay to get it done.
Right. Okay, so
What else?
engraving is $35. And
Okay.
then we have bead blasting.
Right.
You spend, gosh, probably at least a couple hours at least.
Oh, absolutely, at least.
Per barrel,
Right.
bead blasting.
Per barrel and receiver.
Right.
Right.
So let's see, I chose $45 for that.
All right.
And
What
then
else?
you include a reduced shell holder with every gun.
Right. Sometimes two.
So
Depends what cartridge it is.
right. And so for the reduced shell holders, I should have gotten one of those, but
All
they're
right.
$30
All right.
for a reduced shell holder.
Same deal. We have to buy them, then I have to machine them.
Right. Reduced. So $30. So that's a good deal too. Okay, so that's $172.
So that adds up to 172 bucks.
Correct.
Okay, now add those two numbers together. You can just add 200 to that. So 34, 35, 30, well, go ahead. So in this gun that's right here that we're working on right now, so you're going to have $3,653 before we do any work.
Right.
In other words, before we really do anything, right?
Right.
So if you wonder why things cost what they do, I mean, that's why. And that number right there, I wouldn't say that number has doubled over the years, but it has gone up.
Well, shoot, when you first started,
Right, some of them guns we were selling for like $2,000,
yeah,
weren't
they
we?
were under $3,000.
Yes, and so that's how much the components have risen in what the last, I guess, 17 years. This is the 17th year now we've been doing this. So yeah, things have really gone up. I don't know, is that about it?
I think so, except for that we're going to have.
Oh yeah,
we
right.
have
The
three-
inventory there's
Right.
So there's I think 4 of them on there right now, correct?
Yes.
3 of them, 6.5 Creedmoor, lighter weight 308 Winchester, a lighter weight 7 rem mag. Those are all going to be cost of components
Plus shipping.
plus the actual shipping. So
about,
obviously,
about $250.
well, no, not if you live in
$225.
Alaska
Oh, yeah.
or Hawaii. In other words, the same deal.
Right.
It's going to be the actual shipping cost, right?
Right.
Okay, so, but there's another 308 on there that I am not, you'll see, go back and look at the video of it. I simply said, I will not give that gun away.
Right.
I simply won't. It's a heavier 308.
That's
It
the
has
Nick
detachable
Walnut.
box magazine. And well, really, both of those 308s, they put federal gold medal 168 and 175s in one hole.
They're
I
not-
mean, just in one hole. And they're both longer barreled guns, and they're doing it fast. And by the way, we're going to have another video here coming up not long from now. A guy called me and asked me about that one gun, and he didn't like it because it has a long barrel on it. Well, yeah, it has a long barrel on it, but look at the velocity readings. You've got a 308 Winchester kicking 175 grain Sarah Match Kings out there as fast or faster than a 30-06. Literally, it's almost running on the heels of a 300 Winchester. So when guys are like, why do you run long barrels? Well, I run long barrels because I want all the velocity I can get. I understand some people like short barrels. The only time I actually like a short barrel is if it's in a bench rest gun, or if it's going to have something hanging on the end of the muzzle, like a suppressor, stuff like that. You want me to put a suppressor on, I'm happy to do it if it's on a 22, 24-inch barrel. Putting a suppressor on a 26, 27, 28-inch barrel, I think is stupid.
Right.
So, all right. Give me a double buy, and then we're out of here.
Or a single buy.
Okay, hit it. Oh, both of them. Come on. Hit it. Okay. See you later, guys.